The instructor claimed humans can't survive Death World training. She just enjoyed her lunch. The first scream came from a species that could survive vacuum exposure for 30 seconds. And it was not the human. Instructor Zelthara paused mid-stride as the sound echoed across the basalt killing field. Her 4 eyes narrowed. Acid rain hissed against her armor. Gravity pressed down at 1.8 standard. The air itself carried spores lethal to most sentient lungs. Death World Training Day 1. Humans weren't supposed to last an hour. Yet the scream belonged to a Kethrix, an apex predator species bred for hostile environments. Zelthara turned slowly. The human cadet sat on a broken slab of volcanic stone, eating. She checked her wrist display. Cadet Maraionescu. Species human. Homeworld classification, Death World, class for 4. Predicted survival time, 17 minutes. It had been 3 hours. Around Mara, chaos ruled. A carnivorous vine thrashed itself apart against a snapped snare, human-made. 2 armored cadets lay unconscious in a shallow crater, breathing shallow but alive, their wounds bound with strips torn from Mara's own uniform. A thunder lizard, 3 tons of muscle and rage, lay dead 50 meters away, its skull split precisely where the plates overlapped. Zelthara felt something unfamiliar, unease. The human looked up, chewing thoughtfully. "Oh, hey, instructor," Mara said around a mouthful of ration bar and something suspiciously meaty. "You're early." Early. Zelthara had overseen 700 training cycles. No one had ever spoken that word to her on a Death World. "Cadet Ionescu," Zelthara hissed, mandibles flexing. "Explain why you are not dead." Mara shrugged. Didn't feel like it. The ground shook. A pack of native hunters crested the ridge, 6-legged bone-spined horrors that hunted in perfect silence. Even veteran instructors avoided them. Zelthara raised her weapon. Mara didn't. She sighed, stood, wiped her hands on her pants. "Lunch break's over," she muttered. What followed was not battle. It was procedure. Mara moved like she'd rehearsed this nightmare in childhood dreams. She lured the pack into soft ground, triggered buried explosives fashioned from mining charges and scavenged chemicals, used gravity against mass, terrain against speed. One beast reached her. She jammed a blade under its jaw, twisted, and used its falling weight to shield herself from the acid spray of another. The fight lasted 90 seconds. When it ended, the ground steamed with alien blood. Mara retrieved her dropped ration bar, took another bite. Zelthara lowered her weapon. Slowly. The training zone monitors went berserk. Threat level, catastrophic. Cadet status, active. Recommend termination. Zelthara silenced them. "Why?" the instructor asked quietly. "Why are humans like this?" Mara glanced up, eyes sharp, calm, alive. "Because our planet tried to kill us every day," she said. "Weather, animals, disease, each other." She gestured to the carnage. "This?" she smiled faintly. "This feels familiar." Other cadets gathered, those still standing. They stared at Mara with something close to reverence and fear. A being who treated a Death World like a picnic. Night fell fast. Temperatures plummeted. The acid rain turned to crystalline sleet that burned on contact. Several cadets collapsed. Mara didn't hesitate. She built shelter from wreckage and stone, started fire where fire should not exist, cooked the thunder lizard meat until toxins broke down into protein-rich sustenance. She handed out food. "Eat," she ordered. "You freeze faster when you're hungry." No one argued. Zelthara watched from the ridge. The galaxy had labeled humans fragile, soft-skinned, short-lived, emotional. The galaxy had been wrong. At dawn, evacuation transports arrived. They found survivors huddled around a human-built shelter. They found predators avoiding the area entirely. They found Mara, sitting on a crate finishing her meal. Zelthara approached. "You were supposed to fail," she said. Mara shrugged again. "Guess your model's outdated." The instructor recorded her final assessment. Human cadets, do not underestimate. They do not conquer Death Worlds. They adapt and make them home. As Mara boarded the transport, Zelthara realized the truth. The galaxy didn't fear human weapons. It didn't fear their numbers. It feared the moment a human stopped seeing hell as hostile terrain and started calling it lunch break. because any species that can eat calmly in a place designed to kill gods will never ever be unprepared for war.